You've come to a very strange ballpark. Why? Because I want to talk about Casey Anthony, and I want to talk about how soft White Sox fans are.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. I can't believe it. Casey Anthony's going to be on the street Thursday. You could probably check her out any Rush Street bar right near you.
Welcome to Culture Clash, brought to you by the marvelous people at Flood Brothers Disposal Service. I'm Chet Kopic, along with
yours truly, Mike North, sitting in for Catherine Saxon. But I said to Catherine, I'll try to fill your shoes. Hi! What's up, my friend?
You're really brutal. All
What's
right.
going on, my
Casey
friend?
Anthony
Oh.
skates on the heavy counts. Murder, manslaughter. She's found guilty of lying to legal authorities. Judge Mike North, there's a possibility of giving her 4 years in the joint. How much time would you give Casey Anthony?
She's going to maybe get something, but my God, she's really...
Time served.
Yeah, she did the time served, so she might be out for good. This is taping. As soon as the verdict comes in, made all the pertinent phone calls. We got really lucky, folks. We're the first show, literally, besides Fox, that's doing this. And I got to tell you something. Her attorney chastised the media for everybody saying, you know, these lawyers who don't know the facts, never been involved in the case, talking like she did it already. You're presumed innocent till proven guilty. Mm-hmm. And he basically beat the crap out of everybody. And, you know, I got to be honest, I bought into it like everybody else. How can all these people be wrong and biased and her attorneys be right?
You know, very interesting. I was visiting with an attorney named Joel Brodsky on Sunday night, and I mentioned to him that the attorney for Casey Anthony really took off on a prosecuting attorney for snickering during his closing argument. And he said, you know what? That could sway a jury. It might just sway one juror. This might have been 11-1. Michael, as you know, it only takes one.
Right.
This might be a classic
And
example.
the jury, as of this taping, has not come out yet. We were waiting to see if anybody was going to come out. Now, a juror has the right to never talk about it. There's a law. But if they want to come out, they can come out. Me, being the businessman I believe I would be, wouldn't say anything and then come out with a book in 3 years.
Absolutely.
The man who comes out of nowhere, finally the silent juror. But that being said, Chet, I got to tell you something. When you listen to Baez and when you listen to the fact that he just basically said she did not murder her, and that's what they had to try to prove, they're saying that they reached for the stars, the death penalty. They should have gone for a murder one. Bottom line is, I cannot believe this woman is going to be walking, and she's going to be talking, she's feeling good, and she was not really remorseful. She was happy for herself, and her mom and dad walked right out of the courtroom. Walked out. They were not happy with what they saw.
All right, my friend, we had a July occurrence that, in my opinion, might be the most unique July occurrence since July 25, 1969, when Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. What am I talking about? Adam Dunn had 2 base hits for the White Sox on the 4th of July. The first was a single to right field.
Off a left-hander,
White Sox fans gave the sucker a standing ovation, and explain this to me. He tipped his cap.
Because I got to believe the way he's handled it, I think the fans were more relieved than him. 1 for 54, you got to base it against a left-hander. Makes him 2 for 55. Only in today's game, and with the contracts the way they are, Chet, would this guy still be on the team. Then he hits a home run later on, and then they balk while he's in the batter's box. It was like the culmination of a nightmarish, hellish walk through hell with this guy in one game. It seemed like everybody forgot that he really has kept us from being about 8 games up, him and Rios. Because if those two guys, if Rios can hit 250 in the second half, and if Dunn can hit 15 homers in the second half, they're walking away with this thing. Because they didn't do anything, yet the Sox are only 3.5 out going in.
All right, Adam Dunn has got 8 home runs right now. I was doing a little math this morning, playing with some numbers.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to face left-handers every time out during the second half.
Right.
There are going to be times when Guillen is going to have to bench the guy where right now he simply is overmatched against certain southpaws. I am going to project that Adam Dunn will end the year hitting 189 with 21 home runs and 58 RBIs.
I'm going to go 203. I'm going to go 203. I swear to God. I'm sorry I had to up you on that one, baby. With about 23 homers. But, I mean, really, if he has a normal year, Chet, he's on pace to go over what he hit and what he averages usually, which is 30-something plus home runs, you know? If he was having a normal year. He's having an abysmal year. I mean, he's this far away from the ball. And I'm not sure this is going to happen. I'm more concerned about Rios, too. I'm concerned about Rios. This guy Blame it on Rios. Oh, absolutely. $20 million a year.
Well, Rios has gotten a free pass in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
From the press and fans because it's been so fashionable to bum rap Adam Dunn.
Oh, yeah. There's no question about it. So, we'll see what happens with that. On the other side of town, I see Mike Quade making mistakes, and I don't know. I found out something. I guess no matter how much time you spend in a Major League uniform coaching, if you're not a manager, you're not a manager. I mean, because I see some moves where I don't see guys bunting when they should. I see him swinging after the guy before of him has walked four straight balls. I see Starling Castro, swinging from the heels. Soriano swinging from the heels after a guy walks. I just see things happening that don't get corrected, and he keeps pitchers in too long, doesn't have the bullpen ready. And this is a guy that was in the majors as a coach 17 years.
All right. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. But I like it. Mick Jagger, the Rolling Stones, will they tour? Not right now. Will they eventually tour? Bet the rent, in my opinion, they should close their career as the house band at the MGM Grand, playing 5 days a month. That being said, Mick Jagger is going to tour with his own group called Super Heavy. Now, why is he doing that? Mike, read the book Life by Keith Richards, and you'll find out just exactly why Mick Jagger, if he was Sugar Ray Robinson, would put on the 8-ounce gloves and haul off and deck Keith and leave him, somewhere in the North Sea.
I didn't read the book, and I haven't read it yet, but I will.
It's classic.
Okay, so this guy,
great.
does he take the blame? And unlike Lennon and McCartney, does he take the blame for all the problems, or does he blame Jagger for some of this? Because we know
he calls out Jagger's manhood in the book.
Okay, but does he blame him for the problems?
In a very definitive way.
Okay, but does he call him a good businessman, and does he say that he kept the band together?
Well, I've always said, and I think you'll buy this.
Right.
Jagger, the rock and roll singer, is brilliant.
Unbelievable.
But Jagger, the rock and roll singer, will never match up to Jagger, the businessman.
No.
That's why the Rolling Stones have broken the bank.
But I find it sad when he's got to go to do something somewhere else. It never works when Mick Jagger goes solo. I don't care if he sings a duet with David Bowie or not. I don't care if there's rumors about his
duet
manhood.
with Florence Henderson.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. Mick Jagger, look, the difference between Jagger and the Stones and the Who is simply this, the lead singer.
Exactly.
Because Roger Daltrey, is the fourth most talented guy to play for the Who. It was Entwistle, it was Keith Moon, and it's the other cat, Townsend. Daltrey's the fourth guy. Jagger's the first guy. That's the difference.
Well, Richards will tell you that Charlie Watts is the first guy with the
Doug Buffone? He looks like Doug Buffone behind the drums. I mean, really. Charlie Watts.
Doug Buffone, he looks like Tutankhamun.
So do they all. Chet. But I mean, I just think the Rolling Stones have stood the test of time, and I want to see Jagger begin, middle, and end with them.
I got something here that's really going to alarm.
I love
going to alarm.
Yeah, baby.
It's going to scare you.
Go ahead.
Direct from Catherine. Harry Potter star Daniel Radcliffe says that he is done with alcohol at age 21. Yeah,
Liar.
Sure.
Liar.
He became reliant on alcohol in 2009 while filming the 6th Harry Potter movie.
He had to do 5 movies before he became an alcoholic? What kind of man is he?
Anybody who had to go through
you had to have 5, 6
those god-awful scripts,
no.
I don't care what kind of
but
money
wait a minute. He made 39
right to be a drunk.
He had 39 billion. What was he waiting for? I would have blown it all already, and there wouldn't be no movie 2.
If he would have worked in radio in Chicago in the late
my
90s,
God,
he would have been a drunk before he did Harry Potter 1.
My God, are you kidding me? I mean, you want to talk about 6 of them he had to do? I worry about. And now he's quitting at 21. Go out, kid. Get drunk. It's too easy for you. I know. What can I tell you? Enjoy your life a little bit. Then straighten out and really become depressed.
Here is something I don't give a damn about.
What?
Dominic Strauss-Kahn. I don't know what he does. I don't know who he is. I know he has something to do with cash. If I need cash, what do? I go to the pawn shop.
Here's what I love. First, the maid's a hooker posing as a maid. It used to be the other way around. Then now there's some female reporter that goes, I'm smart. I'm going to wait 8 years before I cry rape. And then I'm going to have no evidence left, and I'm going to blame him after you just had one woman with no credibility. Is this woman reporter successful at all? She can't be. It's not like Barbara Walters is blowing the whistle on somebody. For her to come out now,
by the way,
after 8 years, am I right?
Barbara Walters right now is undergoing her 14th facelift.
Hello. Anyway, I'm just saying. I don't understand. This guy here. Now they're going to find out he was dry humping some girl in the 8th grade picnic. I mean, girls are going to come out of nowhere. I remember 13. I felt something. It was a tree branch, I thought, but it was real. I mean, come on. Leave the guy. The guy already beat one rap. Now he's going to put up with a rap from 8 years ago. Now you know something else will come up. And they convicted him too, like they convicted this Casey Anthony. They convicted this guy.
Well, Casey Anthony is convicted, but basically she skates with a capital S.
You know what? I seen guys break. I mean, if breaking and entering, they're going to get more time than she's going to get. You know what I mean?
You can deal marijuana in Highland Park and get more time than Casey Anthony's going to get.
Are you kidding me? There are people that are going right now. And how many people out there going, so this is how you do it without getting caught? I mean, because wait, she had to have done something. She did get convicted of sending the cops the wrong way. Why would you send the cops the wrong way if you didn't do something? I don't get it.
If it doesn't fit,
you must acquit. I'm telling you, speaking of must acquit, Chad, I mean, you know what? I'm telling you right now. I mean, I've been searching and doing the sports radio business a long time. If the NBA and NFL don't get along and don't get back together soon, this soccer is going to be our choice. They're leading off SportsCenter with women's soccer from Korea. I mean, that's not going to get it.
You know, I'm watching yesterday on ESPN with Bob Lee and Brandy Chastain, the baby who had the sports
It had no chest.
In the
My chest is bigger than she took it, like it was a big deal.
I think she wears a 32B, and that's being generous.
She could play hide and seek behind the straw.
I'm thinking to myself, somebody tweeted me that.
Sorry to hear that, Chet. Hope everything's going to be okay.
I know, really. You know.
Everybody I know that tweets ends up behind bars in trouble. I feel caught by their why. I didn't know I pressed something. I didn't know I was taking pictures of myself. Why would somebody watch this?
This show, by the way, is being done for the benefit of the Anthony Weiner Foundation.
Yes. My God. And he's still using the congressional gym. I know this. If I'm taking a picture of myself at the health club, I'm gone from that place. They throw me out. Nobody wants to see this guy with the birdcage chest and pipe stem arms. All Nobody.
Right. You got anything else on your mind?
No, that's it.
All right.
Thanks, Catherine.
I am Chet Kopic.
God.
This is
Mike North.
But you probably knew that already. We want to thank you on behalf of Flood Brothers. This has been Culture Clash for the Vacationing Catherine.
Oh, yes.
Catherine, have you ever heard the name Wally Pipp? You better be here next week.
Quit it.
Until then, so long, everybody.